Babes, it's your girl Joy dropping another video. Today is a special video because you know how life goes, honey. My life is not perfect, maybe yours is, but mine is. We make it do what it do. So we're giving you a little back to school breakfast action. Now me is Bobby. You know she did learn from me. So Bobby is gonna make her Bobby's making her famous French toast. Although she did learn the recipe, she has added a new little twist, and she's gonna show you how to make it, and it's a awesome back to school breakfast. Ooh, it could be a wonderful first day back to school, honey, if the parents want to give you guys a treat, or if you have time in the morning to hook this breakfast up. I think it's worth it. So what you making? So what are you making for us, Bobby? What you making? So what you making for us, Bobby?
I'm gonna make French toast, but I'm gonna cover it with cornflakes.
Oh, you're not doing frosted flakes? So it's special.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
gonna show you. She's gonna show you. So it's just not any French toast. And I just woke up, honey. We got orientation, so I got puffy face, honey. That's okay. That's okay. What's going on, Sydney? Oh, those two greasy pans still there. What's going on, Sydney?
Nothing.
You excited about orientation?
Yeah.
So what do we have?
Okay, so you can use any bread, but I like French bread. It's a loaf, and then I just cut it up, which I already did, and I
So show them that bread so they know, like a. So that's the long bread, and she likes to cut it like that.
I cut it at an angle so it's more surface area.
Oh, more surface area.
Bread.
Okay. And also with that bread too, it doesn't get as soggy as regular white bread. So she has the bread. She already prepared her bread. Look, she fancy. She's fancy. And what else do we have on deck?
And then you need to crush up either cornflakes or frosted flakes.
So she already crunched them up.
I need to do more of that.
You can use corn flakes or frosted flakes. So
I
she's
just put them in a bag, and then
she's putting corn flakes or frosted flakes.
and then you can just use anything to crush it. Use your hands or take your cutting board.
Oh, that's fancy, a cutting board. Okay.
Push down all my weight on it.
Go ahead, Bobby.
And then it should get crushed.
Trash. Okay.
And then you want to put it into a plate that's something big enough to have it fit into the plate so you can get both sides.
Okay.
And you want to get it crushed up good enough to where just pretty small.
Mhm.
So put this onto the plate.
Okay.
So next thing that you're gonna want to do is make the batter. So I'm going to do, you could use 3 or 4 eggs because I have 8 slices of bread. So it's like 4 slices of French toast takes around 1 or 2 eggs. So I'm going to do 4 just to be safe.
Okay.
So I have more than less.
You know how to do the one hand action, Bobby? Let's see, can you do the one hand action? On the edge. You always crack on your edge. Oh, you crack inside. Okay, you got your own little style.
No.
You can't do the one hand action? Let me give you an example. You got your egg, right? You crack it on the edge, and then I don't know, you kind of pull it apart.
Can I try?
Within it.
No, I want to.
Oh, Sydney wants to try. So it's like you kind of, go ahead, Sydney. I don't think you cracked it enough, Sydney. There you go.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. You need to get your other hand up in there. And she got a little eggshell. You don't want no eggshells in your eggs, okay? Alright.
Okay. So then I'm gonna put milk.
So you got 4 eggs, and how much milk do you have? About a 1/4 cup?
Yeah.
You put that much milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have about a
So that
1/4 cup of milk.
about a 1/4 cup of milk.
I'm gonna save some just in case, so I don't put too much.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna break up the yolks a little bit. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla, about 2-3 splashes.
So about a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla.
Then some cinnamon. I would say probably half a tablespoon.
Whoa.
Put in a tablespoon of cinnamon, because she keeps adding it. So about a tablespoon of cinnamon.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need more. And then
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
do sugar. See, now if you use Frosted Flakes, you won't need that sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add about a spoonful, so probably a tablespoon of sugar. Just about.
Okay.
And
So a
then-
tablespoon of cinnamon and a tablespoon of sugar.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Oh, you put salt up in there too?
just a little bit. So like,
What does this salt do?
I don't know.
Salt goes in everything.
And then I'm gonna whisk all this up until everything's broken up and mixed together. And sometimes you can add like nutmeg in here, but I don't really like nutmeg, so
Okay.
just an option. And then I'm gonna put it into a flat dish that's big enough for all the bread to go into, so you
Okay.
can coat both sides. And you're gonna want to keep your whisk out because stuff starts to separate, the cinnamon starts to come to the top, so if you keep your whisk out, you can just whisk it back together.
More of this.
What are you eating, Sydney? What are you eating?
Cornflakes.
You just like the plain cornflakes, Sydney?
They're so good. Then I'm gonna bring everything by the stove.
Okay, bring everything close to the stove. This is trash here.
So I'm making kind of an assembly line. So the bread goes into the egg mixture on both sides, then to the cornflakes, and then into the pan.
Oh, okay. She had a method on it.
So I'm gonna let my pan heat up and then put some butter in it. So I'm gonna put,
So what are you putting your fire on? Medium? Put your fire on
Yeah.
medium?
I put it on medium because you don't want to cook this too fast or else the cornflakes will start to burn.
Right, so this is a slow cooking process.
So I'm putting, let's see, just want to cover the pan with butter. So that's about half a tablespoon.
Don't worry about the dirty stove, okay? We've been cooking, okay? We're gonna clean it when we're done with our French toast. So she's want to use this to put your
Okay, so I'm gonna take my I'm gonna take my bread and put it into my egg mixture. You don't want to leave it in there because it will start to soak it all up, and then your bread will become soggy.
yeah. So just a quick dip, no letting it sit there
Just
to soak.
to cover it all.
Just
the
to
way.
cover it. Let's
And
see.
then I'm gonna put it in my cornflakes. Have it get covered.
And make sure you get your
So-
edges too, right?
Yes, and then put it right into the pan.
them on both sides?
3-4 minutes on each side.
Okay, that's
just
not bad.
until it's golden brown.
So here's the biggest.
Yeah.
Here's the biggest question, Bobby. Can you therefore, let's just say you make this the night before. Can you therefore put this in a toaster the day in the morning? Have you ever tried reheating it in a toaster?
No.
You haven't tried that?
No, I think that it's better.
So she's checking. What are you doing?
I'm just checking to see how they're cooking.
So you're looking for a brown?
Yeah.
You
I
want
think
it?
this one looks good.
Oh, that does look good.
And then I like to put a little more butter down because it won't, so it'll cook the same under once we're done. So you have the golden brown crust from the cornflakes.
Child, that looks like fried chicken breast. So making some sausage.
I don't know that.
Bobbi has flipped these all over. So she's gonna let that cook slowly. And I guess she'll start putting everything away because we don't have time right now. But then you want to eat them with a little syrup. I mean, she did a phenomenal job. I mean, it's really easy to make, and you can make this with regular bread. And if you use regular bread, just dip the bread very fast. Do not let the bread soak up all your egg mixture. No, I don't like soggy French toast at all. So it's put it in, turn it over, you're good. You're good. You're good. Okay? So you can use regular bread. And you can use all types of bread. Like I've seen people use, what other kind of bread you've heard, Bobbi?
Brioche is very popular with French toast. It's usually like traditional. French bread isn't traditional, but
no, French bread, what Bobbi has done with this bread is not. That's her little spin on it. I didn't teach her that bread. Or sometimes you can get the French toast bread. It's about that thick.
Yeah, it's like Texas toast.
Yeah, it's like a Texas. Well,
so
people
like,
may not be in Texas. It's a thick bread.
It's like 2 times the size of a regular slice of bread that you would buy in the store.
Look at this. The sausage. And if you drink a nice cup of coffee, honey. Big bite. Is it good, Bobbi? And then from there, you sit back and enjoy your French toast. You buy Miss Bobbi, B-O-B-B-I. Oh, so you're gonna give a shout out to who?
Madison.
Right. And Madison watched Bobbi's Mother's Day video when she made the sushi, which I was blown away with that, child. We're gonna put that video in the description box below because that was phenomenal. And so Madison is 9 and now she's inspired and she wants to cook like Bobbi. So we said that we will do our back to school French toast special and give Madison a shout out. Hey Madison girl. So now you have to make this French toast with your mom. Okay? Seriously, honey, seriously. All right, we're off to school. So we will catch you later.